Satsang. To be with the truth. It all depends on the way you look at the creation. We all are continuously in the journey of the truth.
You can make a wise decision being wise. How to be wise? See, normally what happens, we should understand from where the decisions arise. Normally, people worry about making decisions only when something is wrong or something they need to change, or where they are stepping into a different direction in life. Like that, only with something big they are worried about making decisions. What happens? Then it creates a gap between life and what you call as something which changes your life. So life is going on. You come to a crossroad where you want to make a decision because you think upon which you have to make a decision that will change your life. It's good only, but what we need to understand is, to make a wise decision, there will be no such gaps in life. Gaps in the sense, oh, if I choose, it will change my life. What I mean to say is, if you are wise, even with the small things already, that is triggered. Let's say, for example, imagine you have some health issues, you are sick. Now you are in a crossroad, what to do? Either to go to allopathy, or to Ayurveda, or to homeopathy. So somewhere I have to make a decision because it changes my life, or it has a major implication on my life. Here you want to make a decision, but when you look at your food habits in day-to-day life, what is the quality of food habits you have kept? There you are ready to make compromises. Okay, only this day I will eat a chocolate, or this day I will eat a biscuit, or I will drink a coffee, or something like that. So there you think it will not have much implications on my life, it's okay. So if I eat one pizza, it will not have much implication on my life. I will eat pizza one time. A few times if I eat, it's okay. So there you are not worried about making a wise decision. So where a major implication is there you want to make a wise decision. This is the gap I am speaking. So it's like you want to participate in a sports competition, And there you are deciding, should I run 100 kilometer, 200 kilometer or 400 kilometer or middle distance, 800 and 1500 kilometer, which event I select. You are not at all prepared. And the decision you make, you run the event in that competition. So there you want to make a decision. If you have a preparedness, every day you have run, so you know, you have tested whether I am good in sprint. Sprint means fast running, or I am middle distance, or I am long distance, marathon, in which I am good. Already you know. Or if you had made a wrong selection, you have corrected it. So, to be wise, you should be wise even in little things and bigger things. So then, your wiseness is a true wiseness. Or else on situation based, if you want to be wise, even if I say how to be wise, you will not get it. Let's say, for example, even if I say, run the middle distance, 1500 meters, you run. So how will you run? So you know you can run it. But to run it itself, being that itself, you need that way of living, that way of getting exposed, that way of treating the experiences, what you get in day-to-day basis. So it's a holistic life in total, which brings the state of wisdom. It's not like based on one situation, I make a decision, it's a wise decision. So then you can't learn the wisdom, what I mean to say. You can't learn to be wise. You have to be wise. So how to be wise is a whole way of living. Even for example, when you are spending your time every day, how you are spending your time? Are you chit-chatting too much? Are you just gossiping too much? Or you are just pleasantly by yourself? What is the quality you are spending? So like this, being wise is a quality of your expression of life itself. So suddenly, all of a sudden, you can't make a wise decision with one thing. It's a way of life which you have to nourish in its bits and pieces. So if something is a cat, it is cat in every bit of it. If somebody is a human in every bit of. So I can't cut the leg of a cat and replace to my leg. And if somebody is wise, wise. If somebody is not wise, not wise. If somebody is only through mind, they are mind. So it can't be cut and joined, or it can't be fit to a particular occasion or particular situation. So it's a holistic, totality, genuine way of living, and based on that, how you are treating your experiences. Combining all these things, you become that. So then only a decision can be wise decision, which comes out of being wise yourself. Or else you may need some guidance or advice from different people who have that wisdom or who has that expertise in that field, whatever. So expertise means again the wisdom, same. So depending on this, you have to go on a factful basis, or else you may end up imagining that I am making a wise decision or a good decision, or my intuition told me like that. So first of all, or else you should be convinced that truthfully you are wise enough to make it, then it is fine. So all these things should happen on fact basis only, not out of any imaginations, illusions, or any such kinds of things which is not at all contributing on a fact basis life. To be wise, in addition to the way the life is nourished, you should understand what stops you from that nourishment, getting that nourishment to move towards wisdom. If you have fear, and if you have your own ego, or if you are treating something which is temporary as permanent, permanent as temporary, and if you are too much carried away by society, or you are too much carried away by your senses, meaning your likes and dislikes, all these things makes you not to make a good decision. Let's say there is a chocolate in front of you. You know to eat it is not good for health. But you are carried away by your likes. You like the taste of the chocolate. Okay, I eat the chocolate. So like this, who you are, in what way you are approaching your life, that also comes there. So aligning all these things in every moments of the day by day, you cultivate that dimension of life, because being wise is a dimension of life. Like if you have a person who keeps the accounts, they know plus, minus, they add, subtract. They know 101 things around it to keep the book of accounts. How they are like that? Because of constant being like that. In the same way, constantly you need to be in the field of wisdom, then you become wise. Field of wisdom is different, field of mind is different. So when you are in the field of wisdom, you are constantly not carried away by your own conditions, or carried away by to the state of emotion to where your mind likes to enter. Your mind may like to be sad, to worry, to feel lonely, to feel bored. It's a choice what mind makes. And if you are in the field of wisdom, you will not allow mind to be like that, or you will not allow mind to enter that zone. So if you want to be in Amsterdam, you need to be in Amsterdam. If you want to be in London, you need to be in London. You can't claim that I live in mind and I want to be in Amsterdam. No. Mind is mind, wisdom is wisdom. So mind is a tool. There is no doubt. It's a beautiful tool. It has its own function. In the same way, wisdom is also a beautiful expression. It has its own function. So wisdom is required to make a right decision in life. Let's say if you look at that. Because wisdom is required in everything. So even if you're considering from the angle of making a right decision, I need wisdom, you may be needing wisdom for it. But in the end, wisdom means, our mind means, our body means, if you have reached a real state of wisdom, you will be able to drop anything. You will be able to drop the mind, drop the body implications, meaning you are not worried. Worried in the sense, for example, you go to some place where somebody not treating you well. So you are not worried by it because mind, okay. In the same way, something has happened to your body, you are not worried. But you will treat it. Treating is different, worrying is different. What need to be done, that you will do, without worrying and tension. So worrying and tension is a mind area. Not being worried or tensed and expressing the right things, or more than right things, optimum things. So in life, what is best possible? That need to be expressed. So while expressing the best possible, in what way, in what ability you are able to look in its totality or in its all dimensions. So that is wisdom. So wisdom means it will have a look from flat, from vertical, from this angle. So in every angle, it's expressed. For that expression of wisdom, you require a very constant self-reflection, constant allowing of Ishvara Pranidhana. So this Swadhyaya, the self-study, what you carry in every moment, in everything. Suppose you are talking little aggressively to a person, even it may be a little aggressiveness. Suddenly, you should question yourself, oh, why I am becoming aggressive? Or you are rejecting something, why I am rejecting it? So like this, millions of things need to be self-reflected and corrected. So then, on one fine day, you will fall into a right position where, without any self-reflection, in silence it goes on happening. With each every situation, with each every moment, you begin to grow. It's like, see, when you are learning to ride a bike, in the beginning days, you will be seeing, oh, where I go. Once you are expert in riding the bike, even in the busy street when you are going, you just normal, casually align. You are enjoying the bike ride, and whether somebody is coming opposite direction, walking, you float. Same way, with the self-reflection, with the growth, everything. So in the traffic of life situations, self-reflection begins to happen very naturally. Life situations are traffic. Lot of life situation keeps on coming. And every day you will have thousands of life situations going around you. Every life situation is an opportunity to grow. So then you will be using that opportunity to grow. One thing we all should understand is, life is basically constant nourishment. Let's say, for example, imagine a hypothetical situation where you will be having a habit of constantly eating. See, morning till evening, if you are eating constantly, what will happen? Constantly eating. Morning, you get up at 5 o'clock, you are eating. Night, even in sleep, even though you can't chew it, somebody is, let's say, glucose or something they nourish when you admit to the hospital where you can't eat food. So like that, even in the bed, you are constantly fed. Even in the bed, you are fed. So like this, imagine a situation where constantly you are nourished. How it is? What is the quality of life? Tell me. Constantly you are eating. 24 hours you are eating. Is it good or bad? You are all eating 24 hours. See, this is a mistake. What people do, they think if they eat food, only that is food. Because physically you can see it. No. Food nourishes the body. Breath nourishes the prana. So constantly you are eating, breathing. Meaning, when you step back to the background of functioning, food your body takes, breath your pranic layer, it's needing that energy. Mind, you are getting the sense nourishment. Constantly you are seeing something, hearing something, or thinking something, feeling emotional about something. So constantly you are nourishing. Meditation means gap for it. Gap for this insane act. Insane act. And all the people do this insane act. What a misery. So when you are able to leave this insane act, you will become wise. Because if somebody constantly eating, what can be done with that person? They eat. See what animals do? See, many animals, constantly they eat. That too, if you see in the canals of Netherlands, something goes in water, it goes on eating. Even that poor thing at some time it may stop, but humans never stop. They constantly want to eat something. Not a literary meaning of eating. Eating, you see, because your body has an engineering in it. If you eat, after some time it tells to stop. How much you may like that food, it may be very delicious, yet you can't eat much. It may be your favorite dessert. How much you can eat? Maybe this much, this much. Okay. Then you stop. Because in your body that engineering tells enough, stop. An enzyme is released to indicate to the brain, hey man, don't eat more, you will die. You will not live. You stop. Because physically it is there. But for mind, no engineering. It's there. But you should develop it. That engineering to the mind. Developing that engineering to the breath is pranayama. Even if you read Patanjali Yoga Sutra, to stop breathing, we practice pranayama. So it's not to breathe, we practice pranayama. It's a skill to stop breathing. What is meditation? It's a skill to stop constant mind eating, mind nourishment. The moment you are opening eyes, you want to see something. You want to hear something, or you want to feel something. No. Then you can't be wise. Wise means what? See, what sense we need to have is, we have three bodies within us. Physical body is there, astral body is there, causal body is there. Three bodies we carry. This astral body has the mind. The causal body has the wisdom. If you are eating constantly, how? See, if you are eating, you can't run. Imagine there is an Olympic competition. You are eating and running. No. It's such an insane thing. It appears like weird. Imagine somebody sprinting 100 meter, Usain Bolt. So they are eating, running. No comparison. In the same way, you are eating and meditation. Just you imitate to meditate. Imitate to put an effort to be wise. To meditate, to be wise, actually you have to stop everything. Are you stopping? Do you know how to stop, where to stop, when to stop? That is wisdom. How I can be wise? No. You can't get the wiseness. You can enter the wiseness which is already there. That causal part, the causal body, that is the creator that brings everything. So there, to give that space for it, if you are constantly eating, where is the space for speaking? As much you eat, so much you can't talk. It's very funny to see when people are sitting in a table, across the table, when they are trying to talk while eating. Some important talk comes, like this they talk. Then they stop, then they eat. So as casual talk, they eat and talk. But mouth is full, you can't talk. So your not only mouth is full, your mouth, your pranic body, your mind, everything is full. Then how you can be wise? Impossible. Be empty. Be nothing. Stop the constant feeding what you have. The whole yoga science is to stop that constant nourishment what you are getting. Constant nourishment. From birth till death, you are getting that constant nourishment. In a way, it's animalistic. We are all humans, but yet not human. Just man or woman. Still in the beginning of the evolution process, considering the state of human. Whole practice of yoga is to speed up that process of evolution. How you can speed up that process of evolution? Bringing that space. Stopping. Can we stop for 5 minutes? Keep your back straight. Close your eyes. Can I stop whatever coming towards me? Even breathing is very subtle. As less as possible, naturally. No thoughts. Every thought indicates you want something to come to you. To be wise means to establish in the causal body, to establish in the creative dimension, to establish in the non-dual totality, where there is no giving and taking. You are taking the inhalation, you are giving the exhalation. You are eating the food and excreting the food. You are perceiving through senses and expressing as thoughts. You are in the constant circulation. Every thought indicates inability to stop. Your contentment, state of happiness, easiness, not too much falling into likes and dislikes. How far? I am not getting nourished. And also, in this stopping, be genuine. Genuine in the sense, it's not like I'm still hungry, I don't want to eat. It won't work. I'm still hungry and I don't want to eat. No. I am not at all hunger, so I don't need to eat. I am not at all discontented. I am not at all worried, sad. I am not at all orienting towards likes and dislikes. In this state of stopping, why I have thoughts? Why I need a constant nourishment? Don't be a baby of the creation. Be the boss who can create. People's body grows in the same way my body has grown, but still I am a baby, like a child, constantly getting nourished. I want to see, hear, touch. The nourishment what my mind is seeking is 1,000 times stronger than physical nourishment. Throughout life, I constantly getting nourishment. I'm constantly slave to get something. Without getting, I die. I feel bored, I feel worried, I feel lonely. Life is not to eat constantly, not for eating constantly. Life is not for getting something constantly. Middle path. How much I eat, I am balanced. How much I breathe, I am balanced. How much I use my mind, I am balanced. I am wise. Every moment. I am getting something. Can I stop for next 5 minutes? Just for 5 minutes in life. Food is in the plate. You want to eat it. Something is in the mind. You want to perceive it. Same. Give the gap. Plates need to be empty. Mind need to be empty. Understand the strong tendency of your life expression to constantly have something on the plate of mind, to observe, to feel, to plan, to think, to like, to dislike, to want, don't want. A piece of carrot on the plate comes from a piece of a nature. In the same way, whatever you have in the mind plate is the piece of nature. Carrot is a piece of a plant, nature. House, piece of nature, building. There is no difference for life. Somebody eats a building in mind, somebody eats a carrot on the plate. For astral body, sense nourishment. For physical body, food nourishment. Both are same effect. Something restricts the astral body, something restricts the physical body if you eat too much. That's why people suffer in health, in being a flourishing life in every angle. Anyone who constantly eats, how they can be good? They can't be good in any state, whether financial, societal, health, difficult. That space brings everything. That space brings the king, the causal body, to live. In life, how much time my causal body is living? I have three bodies: the physical, astral, the mental body, the mind, and the causal. All the three bodies has to live yogic life. The first body lives animal life. First and second body lives beginning of the human life. The first, second and the third body all live together. Beauty of the complete human. The divinity. The freedom. Your causal body is dead. No space for it to express its life. Self-reflect. self-reflect on the state of mind. Imagine a hypothetical situation where whatever you wish, that food is on the plate. Whatever you wish. You wish a pizza, you wish a carrot, it's there. You wish a chocolate, it's there. Whatever you wish, it comes to your plate. That is online, internet. Whatever you wish, it comes to the plate of the mind. You want to eat it. Danger. Whatever you wish, if it comes on the plate, you end up eating a lot. Online, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all internet thing. Whatever I wish, I get it, I see it, I feel it. It comes to the plate of the astral body. I keep on eating it. I become sick, too much eating. Whoever eats too much, definitely they will become sick. Definitely. Don't eat too much. Optimize, balance. Create the space for causal body also. The third body, the consciousness flourishing, the bliss blooming, eternal, the love, the beauty. Create space for it. Path of wisdom. With this understanding, hereafter I will optimize in my life what to have on the plate of body, breath and mind. Slowly open the eyes. This is how you can be really wise, because wisdom relates to the causal body. How a hand relates to the physical body. If I want to lift this, I have to use my hand. I can't use my hair like mind. I have to use my hand. In the same way, wisdom is the part of the causal body. If you want to use it, that body should be alive. Since my physical body is alive, I can move my hands. If it is dead, or imagine on my body, on this hand, there are 10,000 kilograms of rice. Hands are crushed. The same rice is in the 200 gram, I can eat. The same rice in 10,000 kilogram crushes. I can't move my hand. In the same way, the causal body is crushed. Loads of eating, thinking, imagining. causal body is crushed. It can't move. And how? Body's part is hand. Causal body's part is wisdom. To move it, to express it. Nothing should be there upon it. It should be free. Are you free? Not constantly nourishing here, here, here. Yoga is a beautiful path to live the fullest life. When you live through that causal body, it's an amazing life. It's a totally different quality of life. From there the wisdom comes. Till then, goodbye. Enjoy. Take care. In the whole creation, if only one thing comes, that is memory. If all comes, that is wisdom. What is that pure state of mind which is not carrying anything? That is meditation. It's presence of all. That is the state what Patanjali brings as a result of ASHUDDHI KSHAYE, Jnana Deepti. It is genuinely to be who you are. If you are able to establish the purest level, you live long. You become like a flower when it comes to the fragrance. You become like a very pleasant energy to be in the present. It's a practical method to gain the knowledge of the self. Here lies all the success for life.